right, welcome back. So if you are at this video, that means you have finished your quick check in Schoology and that is done. You're now here at number 2 and watching my video. So I'm going to explain the rest of the hour for you. The next thing that you're going to do is watch this triangles video on YouTube from Math Antics, and it's going to go through how to classify angles by its, triangles by its angles and by its sides. And then also it's going to talk about what's called the triangle sum theory. So it's going to give you an introduction to lesson 3 on triangles. Then once you watch that video, you're going to then grab your vocabulary sheet and we're going to turn it over to the back side and we're going to go over the last few vocabulary terms on the back side of that vocabulary sheet. So you're going to pause the video right now. You're going to go to this triangles video and watch it. It's about 7.5 minutes. Then you're going to come back to my video and you're going to press play again and we'll go through the vocabulary sheet together. So I'll meet you back here shortly. Okay, so if you are here at this point in my video, that means you watched the Math Antics YouTube video on triangles, and now you are in the second part of number 2 on the agenda, so part B, where we're going to go through the rest of your vocabulary. So on the back side of that worksheet, you have 6 terms that talk about the sides of triangles and the angles of triangles. So if you notice here, scalene triangle, isosceles triangle, equilateral triangle. These are all based on the sides. That's how you classify a triangle by its sides. And then right triangle, acute, and obtuse triangle, those are the 3 ways you classify a triangle by its angles. So let's start with scalene triangle. The definition you see on your sheet is no congruent sides, no congruent angles. So they're not equal sides. They are not equal angles. All are different. So if I draw a scalene triangle, and this is just one possibility, really thin one here. And I say this is 2 centimeters in length. I tell you this is 6 centimeters in length. And this one is 9 centimeters in length. That's one way I could draw a scalene triangle, showing that all 3 of those sides are different. They're not equal. They're not congruent. So there'll be other scalene triangles that you're going to see, but essentially, as long as you keep in mind all 3 sides are different, you have a scalene triangle. Isosceles. So definition for an isosceles triangle, at least 2 congruent equal sides, at least 2 congruent equal angles. So an isosceles triangle, what I'm going to draw is just tall and skinny. And I'm going to mark these 2 sides here with some tick marks. That indicates that these 2 sides right here are considered the exact same. They're equal side lengths. So I could tell you that this is 4 inches, and this is 4 inches. So isosceles, 2 equal sides. And at the bottom, let's just say this one is, I don't know, looks smaller, right? So 2 inches. So 2 of those sides are the same, isosceles. Equilateral, 3 congruent equal sides, 3 congruent equal angles. So in an equilateral triangle, they're unique. They have all 3 sides the same like this. So that means I could tell you that, this is 3 inches, this is 3 inches, this is also 3 inches. So all the sides are the exact same length. The angles inside are also the same. So these all happen to be inside of an equilateral triangle, 60 degrees. Okay, and only inside an equilateral triangle. So 60, 60, 60. So equal angles, equal sides, equilateral triangle. Okay, so let's talk about the triangles that you can classify by the angles. So a right triangle. The definition says one angle is a right angle. Again, one way I can draw this is a triangle that has that right 90-degree angle like this, right? And so again, it just has to have and show one angle is a right. And so you can classify that triangle as a right triangle because you see that 190-degree angle. Acute triangle, all angles are acute less than 90. So all of your angles, so what I'll do here is I'll draw another equilateral one because I showed you that all of those are 60. So an acute triangle, you need to see all angles less than 90 degrees. It's not always going to be 60, 60, 60. Again, this is a special case. This is an equilateral one. So you can have any other triangle that's an acute triangle that has all three angles less than 90 degrees. Obtuse triangle. One angle is obtuse, greater than 90 degrees, and two angles are acute. So an obtuse triangle might look like this. And I have this one angle right here that's obtuse, and let's say that's maybe 120 degrees. So you can say it's an obtuse triangle if you have that one large obtuse angle inside of it. So there are six definitions here, six pictures here for you. And again, these are how you classify your triangles, by the sides and by the angles. So we're going to come back here. So that means your vocabulary sheet, now that we've just done that, that's complete. And if you still have time, you may not, but if you do, letter C, BuzzMath. There are three listed here. And those three, out of the three, two of them I've just added. So this describing triangles and the classifying triangles, those are new. The identifying acute, right, and obtuse angles was from about a week ago. So here, when you look at your assignments in BuzzMath, you'll see they should be listed at the top. I always highlight the hearts next to those when we're in a chapter and I assign BuzzMath to you. Might be a good idea as well for you to do that just to keep track. But so far, these are the three. And so if you don't get these through these today, because again, you're running short on time because the quick check is the most important, getting that done, and you watched a couple of videos on triangles and then me, that's okay. This is going to be put also on Tuesday's agenda, on Thursday's agenda. So you're going to see that you just have to make sure these BuzzMath assignments are getting completed. So that is it for math today, and we will see you back on Tuesday. Have a great day.